In football, every generation produces a handful of players with uncapped potential. They display rare qualities every coach dreams of but cannot teach. Often, these players have a bit of a mean streak and sometimes weren't the most disciplined, yet their talent was undeniable, and when it was time to battle, you could always depend on them to deliver. Mason Greenwood was and is such a player, but after he disappeared from the spotlight, many seem to have forgotten just how special he was. So how good was Mason Greenwood actually? Was he really just another talented youngster, or did he possess something far rarer, a level of natural skill that could set him apart from anyone else in this generation? From the age of 6, coaches were mesmerized by Mason's shot power and his ability to score with both feet. Manchester United legend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer even claimed Mason was 50-50 with either the right or the left. His passion for scoring goals drove him to spend hours practicing shots from various distances, perfecting his technique with both feet. But even with all his talent, Mason's father always kept him grounded, making sure he knew where his game needed improvement. His dad believed Mason needed to toughen up, so he took him to play in the inner city of Manchester. But it didn't just toughen him up, it helped him to develop a lightning fast shot that even top goalkeepers struggled to stop. Mason wasn't just a goal scorer, he was fast, resilient, and fiercely competitive. These traits, shaped by street football, gave him a unique edge. Never afraid to dive into a tackle, even on the unforgiving concrete, his toughness became his signature. While his technical skills on the field were undeniable, it was his drive, born from hours of practice, and his street-honed resilience that truly set him apart. Therefore, when he entered United's academy, coaches immediately recognized his potential and knew it was only a matter of time before he became a star. At 17 years old, Mason made his debut for the senior team and quickly became a key contributor, with important performances that season, rescuing a point for United at Everton and scoring a brace in a Europa League clash against AZ Alkmaar. His exceptional technical abilities, especially with both feet, combined with his pace and spatial awareness, made him versatile. A versatile forward who could be deployed anywhere along the attacking line. However, Mason thrived mostly in 1v1 situations, where his power and speed allowed him to exploit space and showcase his talent. His abilities didn't go unnoticed, as even Jose Mourinho was eager to bring him into the team, giving him his senior debut in a pre-season game against Club America. But Greenwood, confident in his own abilities, was not easily swayed. This quiet confidence at such a young age spoke volumes about his maturity and self-belief. And when Jose tried to bring him on even more, he opted not to and bided his time, which he eventually got under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But the question still remained: was Mason just another talented youngster, or did he have the rare qualities of the greats? Yet, for all his extraordinary ability, football has a cruel way of testing its brightest stars, and for Mason, it wasn't just a matter of handling the pressure on the pitch, it was about surviving the storm brewing off it, a storm many believed he had brought upon himself. Tried and convicted in the court of public opinion, it seemed as if cancel culture had already made its verdict on Mason. Sponsorships, including his lucrative deal with Nike, vanished quickly. Manchester United found themselves embroiled in a PR nightmare. Even their own players, including many from the women's team, joined the chorus of voices calling for Mason to never return to the pitch. These were dark days for fans who had once witnessed Mason's electrifying talent. Now, many were left wondering if they would ever see him grace the field again. However, when the criminal proceedings were discontinued, United released a statement acknowledging that while their investigation was limited, they believed they knew enough to conclude that Mason did not assault the woman who accused him, nor did he exhibit coercive behavior. But the question remained: would he ever play for Manchester United again? In hindsight, the answer was clear: he would not. Fast forward 2 seasons later, now at Marseille, his primary focus is football. If Mason Greenwood continues this form, 8 goals in 11 games, translating to about 0.8 goals per 90 minutes, he might just end the league on season with a tally similar to Lacazette's 27 goal run.
And don't forget, like a blood clot there, my brother! Yeah.
Back in the 22-23 season, and with no Mbappe, the top scorer title is up for grabs. But there is more at stake here than just club records. If the Reggae Boys, the Jamaica men's national team, can convince Greenwood that waiting on an England call-up after everything that's happened might be a lost cause, he could take his talents to the World Cup with us. Otherwise, we might never see this enigmatic talent light up the game's biggest stage.